Do you agree that most of the jewelry tutorials assume that you should know how to solder? But actually, it is the skill that is not easy to acquire. And sometimes you just wanted to make a jewelry as a hobby and you really don't know to do anything else except for using the round nose pliers and the flat nose pliers. Well, good news, because today I'm going to show you how to make these earrings, and it might look tricky. However, you do not have to have any other skill except for if you know how to use pliers and maybe a ruler. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is C and I am a self-taught jewelry maker. Today I'm going to show you a trick on how to do these earrings. Trick that I use before I know how to solder. I don't know if you know my story, but I have been so scared of soldering. So like the idea of having wire and then like all the fire and everything, it kind of scared the heck out of me. I kind of don't want to learn that until the COVID came. So anyway, so this is way before the COVID time where I did not know how to solder, but I really want to have a certain design. So I have this design in my head and I told myself, look, how am I supposed to do this? I found a trick. All you need to have is basically a flat nose pliers and a round nose pliers. Maybe you don't even need round nose pliers actually. Yeah, just flat nose pliers and a ruler, and also maybe a cup or some other DIY thing. Then we'll talk about it later. You also need a pearl, obviously. This is a manufactured mother of pearl that is coated with a special coating, so you can also buy it online. I don't know, it depends on your supplier. Before we start, I would really appreciate it if you can subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss out of any of my video in the future. Let's get to work. Okay everyone, to start I would like to measure the wire 14 centimeter 20 gauge. Based on my cheat sheet here, I measured 2.2 for the tail and 1 centimeter for the stud, and it says here the length of the lines 4.5. In writing, this is how it's gonna look like, okay? 2.2 and 1 centimeter, and next you're gonna go ahead and do 4.5 centimeter here, and here you leave it. It makes you if it's 14 centimeter, makes you somewhere around 6. Okay, and I've already marked it with the Sharpie. First thing first, I'm gonna grab my flat nose pliers. Diary keepers, do you notice that I'm actually not voice overing this? I'm going to try to live explain to you because now that I'm better at talking to the camera. See here, 2.2, you fold it for 90 degrees, and then here I'm going to fold it for another 90 degrees, so it makes it like an angle like this. I want to curve this side first. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this. This is my wooden hammer. I feel like it has like a good diameter, and I'm gonna go ahead and fold it like this. Just, oh, it's perfect. If your wire is not perfect like this, don't worry, because maybe it's half hard and it's harder to bend for you. Don't be discouraged, okay? Here, I'm gonna go ahead and hammer it using my rawhide hammer just to make sure that it holds the shape. From here, this is my line here, or a dot. I'm gonna go ahead and fold it this way. Okay? All right. This is when I kind of like added the pearl. First, I need to make sure that the hole of the pearl is large enough for a 20 gauge wire to go through. So I need to make sure about that. Yes, I got it. So this is good. If your pearl has a very small hole, then you have no choice but to drill it using drills, basically. So this pearl is not like a real pearl. This is the chromed mother of pearl. So the inside is mother of pearl and the outside is being chromed. I'm gonna go ahead and push it slowly because I don't want to lose the shape of the curve. I would like to push it slowly like this, very, very slowly. You're going to ask me how are we supposed to attach it, right? Don't worry, I'll show you later. But here I want to make sure that the corner is really nice and cut. I want it to be like straight line here. So I'm gonna hold it using my flat nose pliers and then just fold completely. And now, if you notice that I'm going to fold it a little bit further down so it's not completely meeting at the edge here. Okay, this looks good so far. Now is the tricky part. I want to fold this corner. Maybe it's like 1 millimeters. I'm going to go ahead and so tricky. I want to make a hook like this. All right, now I'm going to hook it on the wire. Okay. You know what? I'm going to make a modification a little bit because the curve has to have like a little bit volume to it. Grab my ruler and do the length of the wire here up to 4.3. So I'm just gonna use Sharpie. 4.3 would be here. Guys, I'm really scared and I don't know if it's going to work, but I would like to try it. Fold here. First I'm gonna make it. I know, but it's okay. It's gonna be covered by the pearl anyway, so you will not see the jagged edges here. And I'm gonna fold here at the 4.3. This is way better and I like the shape better here. Use the parallel pliers to really flatten this. Okay. Yeah, this is the shape I like. I actually like it better like this. Like I told you earlier, I want this corner to be really sharp. This looks good and I prefer this. I'm going to slide it down slowly. All right, now using my flat nose pliers, I'm going to press it very tightly. Okay. If I try to take it out, it won't move. So okay, aesthetically, this earrings is done, right? You would think that, okay, it's done and I can just like wear it. Actually, no, because it's still very wimpy and it's still very weak. What I need to do right now is to hammer the whole ensemble of the shape to lock the shape. Let me grab my anvil here, and this is where we're going to definitely lock the shape. I want to make sure that the anvil does not touch my pearl. First, I'm going to go ahead and harden this part. Okay, and I'm using my rawhide mallet because I do not want to put any texture to the wire. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and use my wooden mallet because, surprise, I also use a wooden mallet in order to harden the wire, and I find it faster to harden rather than the rawhide mallet. And it also will not leave any marks, so which is nice. I feel like it's okay now that I touch it. It's not moving too much. I'm going to use this part of the anvil because look, it has like a, I can go through here. I'm gonna have to do it slowly though. Here, I'm hammering it slowly. And while I hammer, I don't know if you have done this before, but you kind of can feel the tension of the wire while you're hammering it. Once you feel the resistance from the wire, you know for sure that the wire is kind of like hardened. I'm good with this. So what are we gonna do with this, right? Block it here in this corner, and I'm gonna go ahead and hammer slow. Still moving a little bit. I'm gonna go hammer again. You know what? I'm going to have one blow using cross pin hammer. Just one blow. Perfect. I'll do it again. Okay, look, it doesn't move. And once I'm done with it, I would like to once again make sure that this corner is really, really sharp. If you have watched me on my other video, you know that I like it if the shape is very sharp, round, very round, or square, very square. So like a sleek look on the pieces and it looks more professional. So that is my goal. This looks better. Now I'm gonna bring it to the anvil and hammer it again. For the second pair, I'm going to do the curve first. Well, basically, I'm actually just going to be doing it backwards. Grabbing my parallel pliers. Threading in the pearl. I need to be careful here because there's a coating on this mother of pearl, so I do not want to break the pearl, by the way. So now I'm going to completely install the hook. However, I need to make sure that this is on the mirror image. So I need to make sure that the length of the wire is the same. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a hook here, like earlier, what we do on the first half pair. And I'm gonna go ahead and lock it here. That's it, basically. Kind of like slide it in. And from here, I'm just going to fold the wire. The last step would be rounding off the edges. And that's it. It's been a while since I'm wearing a large earrings, but I think it looks super nice and modern. You can wear it for the daytime, also for the nighttime. But if you are wearing the earrings like this, I would not recommend you to be wearing like a huge necklace, because it would look like super, I don't know, like disoriented, I guess the word. Yeah, but if you're wearing like a thin necklace and then maybe matching it with a large bracelet, it's okay. Yeah, it's just my opinion. Diary Keepers, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I hope that you are happy with the earrings and then you could learn something from it. Be kind to yourself, stay creative, and be kind to others too. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye!